What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Nubby's Number Factory, and more importantly, welcome back to me talking while playing a video game and somehow making like $25 for doing it. Let's start that timer. Let's go. All right. So basically what we're doing here, if you guys don't know yet, we are hitting pegs with a Nubby. He's like a ball. It's kind of like Peggle. This is a roguelike. I'm throwing a lot of words at you. If you don't know them, you are going to be a little bit distracted by all of the moving, all of the bright colors, the moving things, the timer going there, my timer going over here, my face going over here is doing stuff. Now there's even more on the board. Yeah, it's kind of complicated, but you can keep up if you've seen the game before. If you have seen the game before, welcome, of course, back to Nubbies. If you haven't seen the game yet, I will tell you that uranium rod is what my eye gets drawn to uranium rod first. Is it because it's a rod? And are you going to make a joke now about my eyes being drawn to a rod? I could. I'm going to get two-headed turtle instead because it's wickedly overpowered for a pack one, pick one, which is a Magic reference, I think, and I don't even play that game. But I took the reference because my culture is just derivative sayings from other people's cultures, apparently. Lobster claw is also really good. We're going to freeze that. Asbestos is really good too, but it's not rare. And asbestos is not good in real life, so don't be confused by that. Don't be confused by that. Asbestos bad, IRL, which stands for let's see. I stands for in. RL. R stands for real. And then L, lemons? Life. IRL's in real life. Nubby dies void perk. One of the best items in the game. If you could call it an item, technically it's a perk, but also technically it's a book, which is an item. Is a thing. It's an item, but like in the terminology of the game, it's a perk. We're going to go with Lobster Claw. We're not going to go with Yeti. And then, if you guys don't know yet, this is actually beautiful right here. This is very good. Tardigrade and Dancing Dino are the two items in the game that I personally ship. I ship them together like as a romantic couple. I personally vibe with the Dancing Dino a lot. So I kind of, I personify the Dancing Dino in a way that I relate to it, and I say, we're all out here. We're all out here trying to find our tardigrade, you know, because they synergize. These two items synergize. They look like they're looking into each other's eyes. Do water bears even have eyes? Talk to a biologist or a micro something guy. I don't know. They're small. These are real things. Did you know that? They're small. I think they're extremophiles. I think they live in extreme conditions. I think that's what... Anyways... Dancing Dino, when Nubby bounces, he gets 60% chance to do nothing, which is lame, but I relate to that. There's also a 60% chance at any given moment that I'm doing nothing. So I really do relate to Dancing Dino. And there's a 20% chance that he's doing something positive, which is doubling a peg, and there's a 20% chance he's doing something negative. I relate very heavily to him. 20% of the time, I'm doing something negative. 20% of the time, I'm doing something positive, and 60% of the time, I'm doing absolutely nothing. And then tardigrade is when a peg is halved. So when Dancing Dino does a negative, tardigrade has a 25% chance to double one random peg. And if you don't get the reference of how I compare this to an IRL, which again I stands for in. R stands for real, and L stands for life. These guys here, they relate to relationships to me, in a sense. It's a Dancing Dino. Is just kind of like an average Joe. It's just an average guy or girl You know, whatever. It doesn't matter. The relationship also doesn't have to be like heteronormative. This could be whatever kind of relationship you want. I mean, right here, it's a completely uncommon relationship already. It is a dinosaur, which is dancing, which may have never happened ever. And when it did happen, it was, you know, many years ago, at least 20, and they're extinct now. And tardigrades are tiny, and dinosaurs big. And so, like, they would probably never date if they met. I wonder if either would even be aware of the other's existence. Which is, again, really hits home in my own dating life. The tardigrades out there, even though I'm big and loud, they really don't know that I even exist. Sometimes. And that's fine. And we move on. So the other parallel in relationships with Dancing Dino and Tardigrade, it's very simple. 20% chance that Dancing Dino messes something up. He halves a peg, which is like me forgetting to do the dishes, right? And then when you find a good tardigrade, there's like a 25% chance that they just do the dishes for you. They don't like, which is not even, is that even the right thing to do? Is to just do the chore for your significant other? Or is it better? Would it be better to like come up? Should Tardigrade walk up to Dancing Dino and be like, "Hey, you didn't do dishes," but then Dancing Dino is just gonna be like, "Oh, I was going to, I was letting them soak." Well, don't let them soak. That's complete nonsense. Don't actually do that. Well, what's wrong with letting it soak? If it let it soak a little bit, no, because it's gross. It like mildew and like the, I don't know, nearby air quality and the sink, and then you get a rim of film on the sink. You know what I mean? And it just clean it right after you eat. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you? Well, I meal prepped and then I had to get to work. It's like, well, you should factor the cleanup as part of the, like, you should factor the cleanup into the meal like the time. Well, what if I don't have? Well, I'm trying to make things work, and that's just the thing that gets left behind. You know what I mean? Look, I don't want to fight. Okay. I don't want to fight. I love you. Okay. I don't. It doesn't have to be like this. I love you too. I will. I'm gonna do my best. I'm going to do my best to do the dishes and factor it into my cooking time. I'm going to factor the cleaning time in. I'm going to factor in the cleaning time into my cooking time. But what I think a good compromise, though, would be, could I factor the cooking time and then eat? You know, and then make sure I do the dishes after eating. I would prefer you cooked, clean the dishes really quick. Only took 3-4 minutes. And then your food will cool down. And it'll be perfect temperature to eat right when you're done. Well, it depends on the meal, like how many things I have to clean. Well, you could just use the dishwasher more. Like, you should just put stuff in the dishwasher and run it. I know, but I was taught, like, my family, we grew up with, like, we used the dishwasher as, like, storage. And it was, like, they thought it was too much water, and like the detergent pods or whatever were too expensive. Like, I was raised in like in kind of a household where we didn't really use the dishwasher very much, and also even if we did, it was probably a poor quality one. Maybe it leaked. I don't really know. So okay, I don't want to pull up your childhood right now. I get it. Just please try to factor in the cleaning as quickly as possible after cooking. Okay, I can get behind that. I kind of already agreed. With that. I just wanted to make sure my food doesn't get cold while I'm cleaning. It's like, well, it's only gonna get cold while you're cleaning if you clean everything like super hardcore like you do. Because honestly, you're a little OCD. Like, I love you. I'm not holding it against you, but you're a little OCD. So you should just put it in the dishwasher. Like, you could just. I just don't know. Just something about dishwashers I don't like. I don't know. Well, what's not to like? It helps you clean. It helps you clean the stuff. It helps you clean the stuff, you know, right? Like, it helps you clean, like, it takes work away. What? I don't know. I don't know. I have my own mental battles to fight. This is one of the smaller ones, I'll admit, especially in the grand scheme of things in the world, but you don't pick your battles, and not all of the battles are glorious. Some of them are weird hang-ups that you have about dishwashers. I respect that. And I'm here if you ever want to talk about it more. Mwah. So yeah, we got Dancing Dino and Tardigrade. That's really good. Those are good. Oh, disguise glasses isn't bad. Let's unlock all these and throw Lobster Claw into 7. So it activates 2 times for each one of these. So when Nubby dies, we're actually going to get 2, 4, 6 activations of Lobster Claw now. So we're going to try to leave everything as open as possible. I could get a Fava Bean, but like we won't be able to buy the thing that Fava Bean. That's the proper word. You're silly, Moldy. What are you doing out here mispronouncing stuff? Rant. We wouldn't have been able to buy. If you don't know, the Fava Bean would spawn a rare item, and we wouldn't be able to eat it because we wouldn't be able to afford the rare item. So like all good, all good. Oh, there you go. Lobster Claw's putting in work. Two-headed turtle hasn't done anything in the last round, and that's okay because Lobster Claw is actually doing so well. We'll actually just upgrade Lobster Claw by the means of upgrading Void Perk, by the means of getting rid of an item, and then we're getting another couple activations. See, we're at 8 instead of 6 now. I will go for the black market because right now we're actually doing really well for the time being. Lobster Claw, we also kind of diminished its power a little bit by getting rid of an item because every item in your inventory gives equal to the peg's number. So every item in your inventory per activation gets activated, right? So if we deleted an item, let's say we had the 3rd item, it would give score 2, 4, 6 times, right? For the 3 slots open if we had one. Okay. And if we delete that item, we're getting rid of 6 activations, but we're giving 2 more to these 2 guys. Which would... No. Yes? We're giving 2 more to them because they still have the same 6. It was bad to get rid of one. Right? I have to write this down. I need like a spreadsheet. I need to do the math on paper. This activated 8 times, which means 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So we got 16 activations. If we got rid of slot 3, we would have 12 activations instead of 16 activations because we're taking 4 activations away. But we would be giving 6 to the 3rd item. So a 3rd item is worth it. Would a 4th item be worth it? When does it stop being worth it? What is the most powerful Void Perk on Lobster Claw combo? Well, let's continue thinking. So you got... I'll fire a Nubby. Don't worry about it. If we add an item... This is why I want point yielding stats too. But the dev is working. He's working hard. Don't worry about it. He's working hard. I say that sincerely. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah, I'll take it. Sure. What we got? Jake? Why? It's old news. All right. Okay. First off, let me double check that Lobster Claw forces Jake to get score as well. He does. Yes. Okay. So Jake is now getting 6 activations. Right? If we added another thing. So all 3 of these are getting 6 activations. So they're getting 6 times 3. What the heck is 6 times 3? 18? 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 6 is 18. Okay. So they're getting 18 activations total. right? Are your Lobster Claw's also getting activations? I like a good gourmet perk. It'll activate Lobster Claw more. We just have to eat a bunch of stuff. So if we added another one, it would be taking away 2, 4, 6 things, and it would be adding 4 things. Yeah. So I think this is the balance. I think you want 3. I think you want 3 on, 3 off. I think that's the best. And I'm just so drained. I'm so drained recently that I don't think I'm going to do them. I think I did the math enough. I think we're honestly good. I think this is what you want. I think you want 3 items. And that's where I'm leaving it. That's where I'm leaving it. Tez in the shop, dude. Pants, asbestos. Now here's the thing about asbestos. It's really good. In game, of course. It's not that good IRL. We've discussed IRL a couple times. 3 kidney beans, huh? It's all kidney beans. Always has been. I'll take 1. Okay. This could get us to almost max money, or it will set our lasers on stun, or whatever the reference is. You mother of God, dude. That's all right. I knew not to trust Dave, but I wanted to give him like benefit of the doubt, you know? Oh, okay, Lobster Claw, you did not win us that round. A little scary. It's also better when Jake pops, because when Jake pops, we get Lobster Claw, of course, gets random items to give score of random pegs. You see, every item in your inventory gives points equal to a random peg's number. So you kind of want Nubby to not hit the top item. You kind of want Nubby to fall off, and then you need these items to land on the 4,000. Like that. We just got like 70,000. So you want to be lucky enough to get some of those activations to be doing what you want them to be doing. I don't mind a waffle perk here, because it'll help activate Lobster in the beginning a little bit. You know what I mean? Dancing Dino upgrade. So, okay. So back onto the Dancing Dino. So when Dancing Dino gets an upgrade, let's see what happens, right? Now he's only lazy 40% of the time. Okay? And now he does negative things 30% of the time and positive things the other 30% of the time. So he's now less lazy, but his positive increase is equal to his negative increase. So essentially he's just less lazy, but he's still the same amount of good with bad, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? He's just less lazy. And I love that for him. I do love that for him. I wish I could be less lazy. And I think I've been doing that. I think I've been less lazy over the last year or so. I think I've been a lot less lazy. I used to have a lot of problems with being lazy. That's a freaking Tardigrade upgrade in the shop too. Tardigrade went from, I think, 25% chance to clean up Dancing Dino's mess to now a 60% chance. So honestly, Dancing Dino is now 40% nothing. Tardigrade, when Dancing Dino messes up, also has 40% chance to do nothing. But I think that's because they're just giving Dancing Dino the benefit of the doubt that Dancing Dino will clean up its own mess by doubling a peg next time Nubby bounces. Because you could say, like, oh, why doesn't Tardigrade clean up all the messes? Why doesn't it always? Well, because they're cleaning up specifically messes made by Dancing Dino. So, like, if Tardigrade just cleaned up all of Dancing Dino's messes all the time, it would be a very, like, one-sided situation, and I don't think Tardigrade deserves that, you know? Unless Dancing Dino and Tardigrade, you know, work something out in that fashion, but to me, I don't know, it kind of seems It kind of seems it kind of seems not the best. I would say that Dancing Dino should double more pegs. And that's just the hill I'm gonna die on. I think Dancing Dino should be doubling more pegs. He should be halving less pegs. And yes, there's an L in that word. And I think Tardigrade's a good person. I think Tardigrade's a great person helping out. But maybe Tardigrade only helps out 60% of the time when Dancing Dino messes up, because Tardigrade doesn't want to disrespect Dancing Dino or treat them like a child or be condescending to them. You know? It's like, yes, Dancing Dino is supposed to double a peg. But, you know, sometimes, you know, we don't focus properly. And we're out here not doubling pegs properly. You know, I think I'm going to switch Lobster Claw out for Straw because it's my favorite item. I kind of did it a little early because, well, not really. No, I think we did okay. It'd be nice to upgrade. It would be nice to upgrade him. Should we get a kebab? I mean, it kind of made up our mind for us. What was I saying? Was I saying something? Okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Maybe we should not have done that. We're still making the score, so like I'm not too terrified. Wow, we didn't make the score by a very tiny amount. Now we made the score by an insane amount. It just goes to show you when Dancing Dino and Tardigrade are really doing work, we might get some good doubles, because we got 22 activations on Dancing Dino. That is a lot of potential doubles. And Tardigrade gave 9 activations, so it looks like Dancing Dino, in my opinion... Does this activate every time a peg is halved, and then it just has a 60% chance of hitting to the peg, but like it counts number every time? You know what I'm saying? Another Tardigrade, huh? This is also sometimes an issue. What happens is if a second Tardigrade is nearby, and like Dancing Dino kind of looks over here, Tardigrade 1 might get really jealous. And so it's best if you're a Dancing Dino to dance with the one that brought you. You know? Pickle Rat. Reroll. Hot Dog. Reroll that. There's a poop butt walking around. You gotta watch out for the poop butts of the world too. They seem like friendly guys, but I think they're completely insane. It's just the vibe I get. You know, sometimes you're like, oh, this guy seems cool. And then he tells you something like, oh, I bought vitamins, but don't worry, I'm going to sell them. The company said I'm a salesman now. Spring Perk is over on slot 5. We can move over to slot 5. We can do that. We can have Jake over here. It's just being a snake. Gotta watch out for snakes, too. Sometimes Jakes be snakes. You know, so they do. They do. Sometimes they're like, oh, we're not going to try to sell you a car. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. I know what you're doing. This is how you put bread on your table. Like, I respect the fact that we're all trapped in this society and it works this way. But, like, you don't have to lie to me. Like, because if you were like, or here's the thing, like, you lie to me and I find out, I'm definitely not buying a car. But, like, you're honest with me and you go, like, hey, really, you know, obviously I need to sell cars, but I'll just tell you the honest stuff. And it's like, all right, maybe I don't want one right now, but, like, maybe I'll come back to you and buy a freaking car in, like, 6 months. You know, and if you keep doing that, it's like investing in your connections and future customers. It's it's member service. You know, to quote Costco. You know what I mean? There you go. You got the straws at the end there. They really brought it home. Ooh, dang, the straws are actually insane, and it's not even upgraded yet. The moment we upgrade that straw, I'm gonna have no worry about beating the game. We just got 850k out of when we needed like less than 200k, and we got 850k. What are you, Force Trigger? Slot 3? Okay, Tardigrade and Dancing Dino, they're doing a dance right now, but it's not like a slow dance. They're doing a little bit of a separated dance, but they're still, like, no one's interrupting them. No one's coming in between them. How the heck do we have 3 million points? There's 100 activations on Dancing Dino. They did quite the dance. They must have done, like, and, like, do this and, like, do a little spin. You know what I mean? Like when they do the twirl. We're like the one. Uh-oh, another Dancing Dino. Don't get jealous, Dancing Dino, that there's a Dancing Dino in the shop. You know, he's not even upgraded. He's still lazy 60% of the time. They're on a different point in their life. We need a jumble fruit. There we go. That was actually exactly what I wanted. What do we want? No? Alright, straws. Can you hit the 130k down there? No. Jumble. Doubled the thing. Straw. There you go. What are you at now, Straw? 295. It's an additional 295. So it's technically 405% now. Because when the straw pops a peg, it gives an additional 300%. It says additional. You know? So if you hit 100k, you get the 100k, and then you also get 315k. 325k, excuse me. Constantly upgrading that guy right there. 4 million. 6 million, huh? All right. I mean, we take those. We do indeed put those in our cargo pockets and walk away. We do it, and we do it quietly. Because you let people know. Sometimes they say, he's stealing. And it's like, no, I wasn't stealing. I'm entitled to this. And then they go, he's stealing. Oh my God, what? That's a incredible buff. That is an incredible buff. We doubled the power of our void perk just now. Not to mention, if we run into a donut, which we're going to be looking for, because we're looking for jumble fruits for straw. If we run into a donut, that's a freaking another void perk. And we'll just not take any more perks because we're really set. So we'll just leave ourselves void donut-able. That's what we'll do now. Wow, I got this life water. Or it's not life water, I think it's a smart water. It's not bad. It's not bad. Essentially I had a coupon. It's not bad. It's not bad. I gotta go to bed soon. I just popped on to record really quick. I want to upgrade Jake, but I more importantly want to upgrade Straw. So I want to look around for a Straw. We can do some investing. I will go one reroll hoping for Straw. No Straw. But there is a laser pointer. Laser pointer honestly used to be top tier, S tier vibes for me. But after Straw, if you guys don't know, if you guys aren't early Nubby players, Straw used to be a corrupted item found in the black market. And what it would actually do is it would take a coin away and it would have a 50% chance of giving you 2 coins back per round. So it was like a weird heads or tails like gamble item. But I think it was a fun dynamic. I think they could definitely do something like that again. But anyways, it was reworked, of course, to the crazy Straw we know and love today, which is a bonkers overpowered item. And boy, do I love it. And we didn't stay donutable, but honestly, donutable is very rare. So House of Cards buffs our crazy Straw, so we'll take it. Plus, we're already at 2 void perks. We got gourmet perk. Like, we're not in the territory of losing this run, like, at all. It's gonna be completely fine. So, like, we're good, you know? We're freaking good, bro. We're good. We're good. Like, look at that. Like, in my opinion, that was like a bad play on my part, and we're just killing it. Straw is already at an additional 445%. Okay, so we're getting more than 5 times Getting more than 5 times. I don't want that yet. Oh, man. Sorry about the yawn. Ooh, there we go. That's exactly what we were looking for. So now we're at 890%. We're virtually unstoppable. Oh, an upgrade tart. Okay, so we don't even need to use our... This will mimic pickle rat, huh? Will it now? Sure. Can we do we want an expensive pickle rat? I don't think we do. Let's go ahead and put broken socket here. Let's eat the tart lard. Jake is now upgraded. So we now have a flawless build. Screenshot. I said screenshot. Okay. Screenshot doesn't work anymore. Do I have to have Steam open? Is that what it is? Nope. All right, whatever. I guess I can take a freaking hike or something. Fava bean. We will not have the money to afford the jumble fruit if you do yield one. Sorry to say. Next time, though. Next time. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think we're doing very well. And of course, I didn't want to hit the million right away because I wanted Straw to hit it. You're following along. You understand. You're following along. Special round. Don't touch me. Hover over to see its details. Blowfish peg. When popped for the first time, all other pegs will be doubled 75% chance or halved 25% chance. Very good. Very good blowfish. It's an S tier round. Very good round. Pretty much a free win, in my opinion. Typically you don't lose that round. We double up on Void perk, definitely. We also never take Drainer perk, because it is a absolute poison. Mysterious door. I don't need another item. I think we might just keep the key for fun. And we're just looking for jumbling and I guess investments. Okay, we don't need you. We'll chip up right now. Wow. Okay. It's very sad. Is it just me or do I want shiny items? I know that the color of the item changes. You know what I mean? But I want shiny items. I'll have to cry about it. I want like what if there was like a 1 in 1,000 or a 1 in 10,000? What is the shiny odds in Pokemon? Like 1 in 4,000 or some nonsense? I think it depends on the Pokemon. But anyways, let's say it's 1 in 1,000 for this. Every time a plastic tree appears, 1 in 1,000 times, the plastic tree is like glowing pink, or like a vibrant rainbow is like shifting down. You know what I'm talking about? Like a moving, like the colors of the rainbow are like going downward, downward, downward. You know? Or it's like shiny or something. Maybe made of gold or platinum. Yeah, like a shiny mechanic, but it's like platinum items. That'd be kind of sick. And then it's 1 in 1,000. And essentially, it just makes the item extremely good. It's just like, it's just a game winner. You know what I mean? It just wins you the game. It's just that good. It's just outrageously over. Like, let's say Platinum Straw. Platinum Straw, like, it's just it's 10 times. Like, you know how we're at 1,000 additional right now? We're at 1,000 additional. Platinum Straw starts at 1,000 plus, and every reroll, instead of gaining 10% like that, just gained us 20. Instead of gaining 10% each time, it gains like 50 to 100% every time. And you might be saying, like, Moldy, that's way too strong. Yeah, it's a Platinum Straw. It's a Platinum Straw, dude. What do you expect? What do you want it to be? Weak? It defeats the entire purpose. It's a 1 in 1,000 chance to find one. Like, I play the game so much, I might find one like once a month. You know? Maybe once a week, depending on what the rarity is. I think it's genius. I haven't thought of it until just now. And it's not really genius because I'm literally just taking the shiny Pokemon mechanic. But like TBH, which means to be honest, IRL, which means in real life. TBH, it is just taking the mechanic from Pokemon. But if I've learned anything by trying to be a content creator, it is the philosophy of yoinking and twisting. Bump, 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 bump. Special round. Okay. I can get behind that. Sure. Mega. Okay, restock 42. The answer to life, the universe, and stuff like that, right? 42. Sometimes Nubby kind of gets stuck inside a peg and goes blah, 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 blah. And you know, I love that for him. Kidney bean. That's not what I wanted to yield from a kidney bean. I just got a comment. What does this comment say? I'll read this comment. What's this comment say? They commented on this build be squirmin'. You're not supposed to eat batteries, but what do I put my salt on? My good sir, you're not supposed... Don't eat batteries. Public service announcement. Public service announcement. PSA, which stands for public service announcement. IRL. Kidney bean. I'll take an avocado. Take a kebab. You're not supposed to eat batteries. Don't do it. Ask your doctor, I guess, but like, don't do it. In general, I don't think you're supposed to do that. I'm not even looking for items at this point. Like, we're gonna win the game in 2 rounds. Like, we are freaking bananas powerful. Our straw is giving us 13 times the freaking points, brother. And I know what you're saying. It's at only 11.9. Yeah, which is almost 12. So I round up. Boom. Now it's at 12. And it gives us the original 100% of a peg when it hits it. It gives the additional. You see what I'm saying? You keeping up with the Kardashians? Maybe. I don't know. You could be. Are you? Are they good? I don't know. Victory. Okay, that was a good round. That was a good classic round. I think I'll name this one Dancing Dino and Tardigrade Are in Love. I think I'll name it that one. I will be streaming and posting a lot more in the coming weeks, months, and years, and decades and centuries and millennia. And I don't know what the next one's called. But stay tuned for all of that. Okay, bye. Bye.
Like and subscribe. Grow the mold army.